And if there are any questions to any of us, or anything you've thought of that Sholeh and Sarah may still be able to respond to.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi. You keep mentioning diversity,
Yeah.
Cultural. I grew up in England and everything. So when you mean bringing in cultural diversity, would that include something like my culture from the ethnic minority culture? Because I haven't seen that being done. And will the rest of Europe accept it?
Yeah. It's a broad term under Creative Europe. Cultural diversity also talks about the diversity of cultures in Europe and across Europe, coming in, going out. So it's a very broad term and is open to a number of interpretations. So absolutely yes. And there are quite a few projects that tackle what you're mentioning as a theme in cooperation projects. So yes, absolutely. I mean, have a look through some of the projects that have been supported by Creative Europe in the past. Absolutely.
Hi there. I'm just wondering how it would work for initiating an application if you're not a lead partner, but perhaps one of a smaller partner with a specific role, with the intention of bringing in larger partners. Can you do it that way, or can you only initiate if you're a leader?
Why don't I ask my two fellow panelists up to the panel and discuss this as a group, because this is a bigger question and a really good one. Absolutely.
So Julie's Bicycle was also involved in a cooperation project that ran from 2013 to 2016, I think, called the Green Artlab Alliance. And that was actually initiated by our lead partner, which was Trans Artists, who are based in the Netherlands. But it came about as a result of one of their staff members coming to do a secondment with Julie's Bicycle, because she was really grappling with a research question, was what is the role of artist residency centres with environmental sustainability? So we already had this deep purpose connect. And then she went back and led the process of the application, with us kind of significantly contributing to that kind of ideation process of how could we do this, what would this look like, with them really leading on the partnership development, because they already had this ready network of residency spaces that they wanted to work with. So we didn't necessarily lead that, it was co-led, and we absolutely kind of benefited from their comfort and expertise at working in a European funding environment, while we were kind of able to bring our research and expertise. So taking it out of the Julie's Bicycle concept, I guess it's, what is it that you really have that's valuable and that connects across that kind of purpose question with partners, and how can you kind of use that as an engine for the development of an application, but also recognize where their expertise sits to be a lead for what you want to achieve, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would just echo that. We haven't experienced it ourselves, but we've considered it hypothetically, because in considering what we might do if we want to apply again if we've left the EU, we have looked at how we would potentially still be a kind of artistic instigator, or be the ones that are going, oh, this is really good, we want to do this. So who would we turn to, and how would we make that happen when we can't be the lead, if we can't be the lead? So we've looked at it, and all that we've ended up thinking is, we have to find that partner that absolutely we're connecting with, and that in that situation, though, there'd be a really tangible reason why it couldn't be us. So I think that's another thing to interrogate is, are you sure it couldn't be you? It could be, potentially, unless there's genuinely a kind of, we were taking it from the point of view of we're ineligible to be a lead because we wouldn't be part of the EU in this horrible hypothetical situation. It's always worth kind of considering. But yes, certainly we would say, we just thought, who do we connect with? Who's got the same purpose as us? And that's how we would approach it. We'd go to them, which would realistically be one of the partners we've previously worked with on the project. Because I think it's also a big thing to do for the first time. If you're not taking that lead, but you're asking someone to take a lead, if they've not done it either, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, I think it's infinitely possible to do it. You've got to find the right people.
It's part of the process of developing your partnership, and it will take some time. And there's so many opportunities to put yourself forward, gatherings of these European networks, referrals, a friend of a colleague, someone who's moved on to another organization. This kind of news can travel quite well in what is really a fairly well-connected sector, or set of sectors, I think. And it's exactly that. It's putting yourself out there saying, this is what we're interested in, this is what we can offer, and that there is a space that we really want to hold and see that working with other partners. We might not be able to have the confidence or the resources to lead or to go in as a lead partner, but we'd like to test an idea. And we've been told that you're someone who might be interested in working with someone like that. Thank you infinitely to you two for braving the heat and joining us today and sharing the expertise and insights with us. As I said, the network of organizations who've been through Creative Europe successfully and unsuccessfully is an incredibly strong and kind set of people and a nice representation of, I think, European solidarity. So please rely on them, on us. And join us for a drink at the Betsy Trotwood if you like. We can't buy everyone a drink, I'm afraid, but there is a space reserved for us. It is air-conditioned, and we'd love another chat or two with you. Thank you.
Yeah, any more questions we will take at the Betsy Trotwood, and if anyone wants to take one of our culture brochures away, just as a bit more information, and it's got our contact details, there's a box just on the way out, so do help yourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you.